Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again. So I'm Joe, your host.
To have shadi na ya repeat you.
Papa Baja na your class na ya market. Na ya say be say me kwa sorry. Na me ka say me Muslim. Na madam fuka tani say dabi me Muslim na me ba sorry was second chance. Na say ni ka che me madam say me ba sorry was second chance on kwan dia obe pity me.
Funny, right? Yes, it's funny. It's actually funny because how can you tell us a teacher failed you because of the church you go to? How? As a country growing up, I realized at a point, I realized we are so delusional. We are so like, we are so delusional to a point that sometimes we relate everything to hate, religion, hate. You get it? A child back in school, instead for you to be attentive, if you look at the girl's results, it's poor, more than poor. But here is she thinking, and I'm a teacher. No, the teacher didn't fail you because of the church you are going to. No, because of your poor performances. When you're D, in the amount of first position, no. Or because, sorry, no. The pastor said, I am praying for you. Who be the first? Who be the second? So supposing a pastor says, okay, you're going to take the first position in your class, yet you refuse to learn, how are you going to become the first person? Like, who be the first? But there's a church because as a country, we need to set up with these things because we are all religious people, but for Kaiser there, Emma Kaiser. When it's time to read your book, you read it. When it's time to sleep, you sleep. When it's time to do what? Do the things you have to do, you do them. Don't be thinking, oh, it was because this happened. No, 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 no. I'm not here to condemn the spirituality of life, the religion. I'm not condemning anybody, but I'm just throwing more light, more emphasis on certain things. You get it? Because for a child to be thinking, I deserve this, but because of a church, because of a pastor, because of no, that makes that child way far from his or her potential, because once you think, oh, I deserve this, but they didn't give it to me, it means you feel like you feel overly over you are I don't know, I don't even know how to put it. Yes, because I say bro, so yes, but in all, I'll just say it was a bad thing to do. It was a bad thing to do. And then even the pastor didn't tell her the real truth. Say, hey, Akwala, looking at this result, sit up and learn. Yes, you get it. She expected much, but sometimes I tell my people, it's always the hope that kills. Yes, the hope that I have to be this. The hope that yes, we all hope to be first in everything we do, right? We all hope to be good people, big people. But ladies and gentlemen, can we all be good people? Can we all be first people? Can we all be? You get it? It goes on and on and on. Here is the thing. Why don't you train your child, a boy child, a girl child, Ama, Ajoa, whenever you go to school, regardless of whatever, sit, sit up, learn, read your books. After reading your book, this is what you have to do. Take a jotter. If only you don't remember when you only read, take a jotter, you write whatever you will write. What is Kofi? Kofi is a boy, you write. You get it? By so doing, we all don't have the same minds. The brain. So sometimes my maybe the ability I was sure the intelligent quotient. That is what they say IQ, IQ. Yeah, Obi intelligent quotient is up there. You get it? Some are beneath. Recently, we saw a video of these little ones, Omoye science and maths. It's not science and maths, it's actually you see maths. You see them doing this. When we were kids, we used to learn those things, but I'm far. Yeah, you see them. I don't even know how they do the thing, but there was this little girl was Sheho, then she was like 2, 3, -4, minus. She was looking at them like confused. If you watch the video, it was like she was confused, but no. Little did we know that she was the brilliant one. She doesn't seem to be okay standing there. It's just don't say obi ohwa unimade no, but nipa dodo adi mu. She just calm. She why and say looking at them. I'll put the video in. You watch it. So like, yeah, that was the video you just watched. Yes. So looking at that, you see that kid, you're training in a way that fits her. Obenini na edusua na eteko. Obetena se asua ama na san aba. Onfa nshintiri mu da se oh there be. Be ye your time that girl if wakodi third first no did first now wakodi third she wouldn't be thinking oh I deserve. No, we all said some when we were young. Sometimes you take some position, you're like teacher not timing, teacher no, no teacher hates a student if only you deserve it. Sometimes they favor others. Yes, that is so true. They favor others. Yeah, that one there, but it doesn't mean they hate you. No. So and then with our second story, with this one, I believe Ghanaians, it is all about this young guy. No, you're Momo Froster. Yeah. He has been frauding people, like duping people, a whole lot. So his story goes like he goes to mobile money vendors. He sit there, have a chit chat with them, and then the people that will be coming over to withdraw their monies, he will be picking their numbers off head, the in head. I don't know how to even put it. What numbers no good trim, and I'm like, wow. If you are able to do these things, why don't you get something different aside chrono? You get it? Yeah, because if you're able to rack your brains to make these things happen, that means you are too good. But no, he says no, he isn't going to do anything. On the obey day, chrono. So fast forward, he had this woman duped. We are over I think over 10,000 Ghana cedis. So blah blah, inkosi her. So not knowing the story behind the money was awful. Yeah, this is where it raises concern. This is where Ghanaians are talking about it. That makes the story more interesting. So Madam A, so we are taking the woman as Madam A, has a son who is a teacher. Madam A has been struggling like just to make ends meet, just to make the kwacha, but things are not working. And then Bofra, the son was like, "Oh, mommy, why don't you let me help you with this thing you are doing? Maybe I could ja obre and then in a few idiot. What did that see? Menya hunti, mamma day, mamma wow, me and kujano. In your day, na yanko pisika, and yes, me mamma, a wash me, me dream was a mere baby wow." So that was all. So they went. I can't for that is what the cheap people say it, but I'm robbers. It's awful. The very first day, the son went with the mother to trade and get money. Armed robbers attacked them. That was kind of the coin, and armed robbers attack here. And then the funny thing and then the interesting thing, it is not funny, sorry, not funny. The interesting thing about this one, Abofano and the son lost their life. And then the money that they were supposed to go omodikoye business, no. This Momo Froster. Later on, Mammy Aba will be soon say, when you see kaka, or they general home. Oh, Momo Froster, I'll be furious can. Our friend, Mammy, hello, see, or born code power watching scanning. You see. So fast forward, Aqualano, yes, you know, any BBR. So this Froster claims say, won't you mean that? Yes. Bonia Ketiani will quite the way. So, Oda no be ababe bono, Oda no be ababe bono. Ne chinyina wawai, ne changing our why, which makes me question this. Was it the maame no eba no saman na yes na say what could cause that? If you're watching me, you give me a comment. I mean, tell me something I need to know, because if someone dies, can the ghost or the, I don't know, come to hunt people, like come to hunt people. Let me put it that way, because it's, yes, but according to the guy, or that na be maybe kasa chere first kind of call, yeah, bonachini yeah tian. So I'm no channel, and then no one Sompa TV. So he went on to report himself or to Sompa people. They too being good people. Media, when I saw the video, I was like, nah. Even before continuing to call the woman, say, you know, they should have taken him on. Unfanema soldiers for him who 100. After that, yeah, to one command. So yes, because you can't be doing these things and then you want us to empathize with you. Like, we should put ourselves in your shoes and be like, okay, there is something hunting him, so we should. No, Charlie, we wouldn't empathize with you. Neither will you sympathize. No. We are not going to sympathize with you. We're going to beat you and punish you. So fast forward, they called the woman. She cried. She was so sober. I mean, the money that, come on. I was even devastated. Like, you get it. So fast forward, they took the person on. The woman will get the money. Yes, I'm sure, but will it even solve her sorrow, her sadness, her worriness? Like, you know, it's sad sometimes, these things. But if you are watching me and then you know a person who does those things, please advise them. Duping people, frauding people, that is not the best. In as much as the country doesn't have lots of or loads of work for we unemployed people, doesn't make it something we should be doing for the money. No. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap of what happened within the week. And then I want to share with my people. Have a feel of it. Give me a comment. And then subscribe to my channel. Share for others to also have a feel. Ladies and gentlemen, one under me knows I'm out.